my assault rifle loadouts. Every gun that I've actually got maxed or even gold on. First off, we're going to start off with the kilo. Me, when I'm making a class, I want two things. I want one with the best control and then one for the fast acquisition. So today I'm just going to go over some of my classes. If you want to try my loadouts, you can. I have no problem with that. And we're also going to be talking about pistols. So, no further ado, let's get up into the video. And today we have the kilo. A lot of people like the kilo because it has no recoil. Well, actually, it kind of does since the last update. But this is my control setup for my kilo. I'm running the SOCOM. That's not right. Gotta take that off real quick. Hold up. Wrong one. Here we go. The Honey Badger. We are running the barrel tac laser GI mini force tac ultralight because I actually do enjoy when I'm ADSing around a corner. I've always do it, or when I just killed somebody and I'm going to aim still. And this is what we're running, the Ranger 4 grip. That helps us with our accuracy and also our control. But I can also take that off and you see that the accuracy and control goes down. But if I put the tac laser back on, our accuracy's up, our range is up, and our control is even with our accuracy. That is my control class setup. Now, for my fast acquisition, I put Honey Badger because it resembles the Honey Badger. I went with the signature arm, where Spirit Attack Laser, Viper Reflex Sock, and the FS Close Quarter, Triple Grip Tape, and that's it. That is my fast acquisition right there. Now we're going to move on to the FAL. We're going to go with the control. We use the XRK Marksman barrel. We got the Krone C480 Pro Optic, the Force Tac Stalker, Operation Foregrip, and the rubberized grip tape. And this is one of the best guns in the game to me. If you have a trigger finger, this is your fucking bitch. And I even put a little flower on it which says revenge. But if you want something fast for the FAO, I know a lot of people play hardcore and they want something fast. This is yours. 13.0 OW Para, the Commander foregrip, the triple grip tape, sleight of hand because you only got 20 rounds, and no stock. Now you could take that off and you could run a compensator or a muzzle brake. But if you want to keep it fast, yeah boy, run the tac laser on the baby. And that right there in mobility equals your accuracy. But let's go on to the M4A1. We actually have a couple of classes. We got the sweat class. I'm actually going to delete that one. And this is my control class. The Converse Marksman barrel, Ranger 4 grip, rubberized grip tape, M16, and Cork Combat hollow sight. Just so I can get in close to medium ranges with no problems. But we're actually going to change that to the APX5. I ain't really got that much of a I ain't got a lot of sights done. But that is my control class for the M4. And this is my fast acquisition. Where you at? There you are. If you have the XPR, let me make sure it is. Yeah, the XRK, you use that. And you turn it into a conversion kit called the zip tie M4 that you get up in the, damn, what's this shit called? Damn. Well, this is what I'm running: the FFS 4.5 tac light, Ranger 4 grip, rubberized grip tape, signature arm invader, and PBX hollow 7 sight. You can run any sight that you want to. I just like the sight because it's a good sight. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a great sight actually. But that right there is actually the zip tie from the co-op. And then we're gonna go over to the Odin because I ain't got the 5.56 done yet. The Odin, if you want a fast acquisition with this bad boy, this is what you do. Alright. You run the Odin Factory 420 millimeter, the Operator foregrip, the Stripple grip tape, sleight of hand because you ain't got a 20 round magazine, just like the FAL, and then the Odin Ultralight Hollow. And this will give you a good mobility, but it lacks in control. But if you want to, you can run the. You can't do that. And if you guys can see, my mobility is up. And if you're playing hardcore, you really want the most mobility. You want to be able to slide, get the shots in that you want. And now we're going to move on to the Odin's control. I don't know why I keep on putting these ugly as scopes on here. Let's update that real quick. And we're running the Odin Factory 810 barrel. We're running the tack light. We're running the 4-tap ballast pack, the rubberized grip tape, and we're running the Operator foregrip. What we could change out and put the Ranger foregrip, but the Operator actually has a higher accuracy and control. So now we're going to move on to the M13, which we have a control M13 that we're running Tempest Cyclone Ranger foregrip, the granulated grip tape, the GI Reflex Mini, and the M13 Skeleton stock. And this right here is the best class setup that I believe is good. I mean, I ain't had no problems out of it. I mean, yeah, I still die a little bit, but not as often as I used to when I didn't have this all ranked up. Now we're going to go on to my dominating class with the M13, and that is the fast little baby. And this gun right here is a fast ADS. Tempest Mini, no stock, Stripple grip tape, 300 blackout rounds, and then the Ranger foregrip. And if you could see my mobility, it's up. My control went down slightly, but I still can get in quick acquisition shots. Okay, let's move on to the Scar. For the control and the Scar, I might have got a little greedy with this. We went with the Force Tac 20, Operator foregrip, rubberized grip tape, XRK Abyss Pro, and the Viper Reflex sight. And that right there is a good gun for hardcore. It's a one tap. But I'm using the trader version of it instead of the normal. But now it's time for a fast acquisition. For the fast, we had to get creative. We are running the 5M tack light, the F tack collapsible stock, sleight of hand, Stripple grip tape, and Operator foregrip. That don't look too pretty. Let's take that off. We're gonna redo this real quick. Barrel. Hold up real quick. And that right there is our fast acquisition for the Scar. Now we're gonna move on to the AK. You actually have like two different versions of the AK. You have the AK 47, the main. This right here is my control class for it. Don't really need sleight of hand on it, more like muzzle brake. Running the Spetnaz Elite, the Field LNG stock, the Merc foregrip, because we didn't really have a Ranger. And the Merc is good, and sometimes you do have to hip fire with the AK. And we're running the rubberized grip tape, and that's it. Now for our fast, oh my god, the AK-74U, running the 8.1 compact barrel, the no stock, 5.54, 5.45 by 39, 30 rounds, triple grip tape, and FMJ. But we can also run sleight of hand if you want to, just to keep the velocity going. Now, the RAM and the 556 we have been working on, but we ain't got it fully there. We're working on our Odin right now. And let's get down to the pistols. I know people want to understand the pistols a lot. I ain't really made a pistol class yet with one of the... Let's do it now. Okay. Recoil control. We want that. Rear grip. We want recoil control. Always run tack light. Muzzle. We're going to run the... muzzle breakers high. But we also want control. Muzzle breaker. There we go. And for our trigger, we want the best control we can get, so we're going to run with the heavy duty. We're going to save that. We're going to enter a name. We're going to put control. Then we're going to update. Now let's do a fast acquisition. Now here comes the fun part. Fast. You want the light feather. Aim down sight, the tack laser. Trigger. Fire rate. That also fucks with the hip fire. And we really want that. Sound suppression. Sound suppression damage. Then we want to run a perk. Mostly sleight of hand. Enter a name. Saver modifications, and that is the fast pistol. And then you already saw the control. Now we're going to move over to the Colt 1911. Now the Riptide and Blue Dwarf is going to be the one that we're working with. The barrel, you want recoil control and also bullet velocity with it, but you got to watch what you do with these pistols. Fuck this text me. Compensator, muzzle breaker. Compensator, yes. And that right there is our control for the Colt 1911. Now we're going to do it again. But this time we're going to use the Riptide. Take that off. that off. Now for the barrel, aim down, sight, speed, trigger action. We still want the match grade, even though that it is at ADS and speed. But you also want to make sure that you're actually hitting your shots. Then for the perk, so now it is time for the 357. We're gonna use the original 357. We're gonna make the first one fast acquisition, and with that, it's gonna be torment sometimes. And that right there is your fast acquisition 357 revolver, and we're just gonna call it fast. And the only way I call it fast is because fast acquisition, serious target. Now let's do it again. Do the same thing. Now we want control. And with control, you gotta watch it. Because you never know when somebody might be around a corner and your ass just run into him. And as your 357 control class, now it's time for my favorite gun, the M19. We're gonna do the same thing. We're looking for control right now. And compensator. Want to do that. Match grade. Don't need that. Tag light. Now for the fast acquisition. Since you want something fast, also portable, you can't really run a muzzle breaker or any of that. So the one thing I like to run is sleight of hand. And that right there is all that I'm running on my classes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, let me know when I should have shut the fuck up. But no further ado, have a nice day and Godspeed.